guys, Caleb back again with another toy review. Got some more toys from my childhood I wanted to talk about. We've got some Monsters Inc. I've got some Spy Kids over here, and Inspector Gadget's in the back. I was super excited to get these as a kid. I'm super excited to still have them as an adult. When Monsters Inc. came out, I really enjoyed the film, and I really liked collecting these figures. To this day, I'm really excited and really kind of blown away by the quality of the toys that they produce for McDonald's. You really don't get this quality anymore, and it's kind of a shame. Starting off with Mr. Waternoose over here. He's pretty sweet. We had Ross, of course, James P. Sullivan. Sully was my favorite. We also had Sanderson, I think his name was. We had Celia and Boo. We had one of the CDA guys. We also had the Abominable Snowman. I had a second Boo, which kind of funny story with that. When I was a kid in 6th grade, we got to go have like a fun day and go to McDonald's after earning X amount of points for doing various things in class. And one day when we got to go to McDonald's or whatever fast food joint we chose, we get to go over there, and I was really looking forward to it so I could get another Monsters Inc. toy. But I got a duplicate and I was super bummed, but you know, it is what it is. I ended up getting the rest of them later on. Mike Wazowski over there, and Randall over behind. These two guys, which I don't think these guys are McDonald's toys. I don't remember. Most of them came from rummage sales anyways, so that's kind of how I got a lot of them. And what's cool about them is I think the eyes on all the figures glow in the dark. I know for a fact Sully and Mike do, and I'm not sure about Ross. But yeah, most of them do. The CDA had a little LED light in there. Of course, that's burned out now. And all the figures had a door, too, that goes with it. Boo had her door, which had a little LED light in there. Of course, it's burned out now. But, and then you could put some stickers on there, too. In the movie, I think her door was white with pink flowers, but they made the toy pink with pink flowers, little stickers put on there. But yeah, I still love these figures. The articulation is great. I mean, you know, these are almost on par with something you'd buy in the store, which is crazy. I think his tail. Yep, his tail even articulates. So I don't know what kind of stuff they're putting in Happy Meals nowadays, but it's nothing compared to that. And Sanderson just fell over. And these are just a couple other little figures that are laying around. A couple other Monsters Inc. guys. Sully, Randall, and then the chick that leads the scare floor. I don't remember her name. Spy Kids had 3 movies, which I was a huge fan of as a kid. Still like them as an adult, too. I had toys from Spy Kids 1, 2, and 3, but I guess I got rid of all of them, except for the 3D ones, which are still pretty cool. You had Carmen and Junie. We had Carmen and Junie in their mech suits, and then you had Carmen and Junie on their motorcycles, which are pretty cool. Another neat thing about them was if you look closely inside, I don't know if my camera's going to focus, probably not, but there's a little code, little like 4-digit code in there that you could plug into the Game Boy game, Game Boy Advance, and that would unlock some concept art or like a 3D image. Put your 3D glasses on and you could look at that. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, all of them have that. Anyway, one of the best toys I think that McDonald's ever produced in their Happy Meals was definitely the Inspector Gadget Build-A-Figure from the Matthew Broderick film. So, as you may or may not know, in all the Happy Meals, you would get one piece of them, and each piece is kind of a tool or a gadget in and of itself, and then you build them together and you create Matthew Broderick. So, you had his little propeller hat that makes some sounds when you spin it around. You had a squirt gun arm and like a grabby arm. This was the first piece I ever got. This was the last. You had a watch, that goes around his waist. The The chest piece was supposed to be kind of like a phone. The battery shot, but it would make some sounds. This part used to create some sparks inside, which sort of kind of still works. Not the greatest. And then if we take his legs off, this was a flashlight there. I apologize if the audio is all crackly, but that used to be a flashlight. Doesn't really do anything anymore, but he does have the Go-Go Gadget legs. And then this one was probably one of the cooler pieces. It was kind of like a flathead screwdriver on one side. I think that's what they were going for. And then you flip this part out, and it was a pair of pliers too. So yeah, definitely one of the coolest. I still remember the commercials even for this. Super cool figure. I don't think I actually got any of them natively from McDonald's. Most of them came from rummage sales, garage sales, stuff like that. But I used to do a lot of that with my family when I was younger. But yeah, that's kind of it, what I got there. Oh, actually I forgot, I had one more thing I wanted to talk about. I was going to talk about it in my last video with Buzz Lightyear, but this was this is the Star Cruiser 42, which there again you get a segment of it in each Happy Meal, a part of the cruiser, and then a top to go with it. You had XR, you had Booster, Commander Nebula, Evil Emperor Zurg, Buzz Lightyear, and then we had Mira Nova over there. He had little decals that you could put on it, and most of them are falling off, getting chipped up. I even scotch taped some of them back on when I was a kid. So this has been through heck and back because I played with it hardcore. But they're pretty cool. Little spring-loaded, tops. I don't know how well it's going to work, but not too well on the carpet, but you get the idea. Same with up here, only they're more of like you pop them off and they roll away. So not the best demonstration in this video, but you get the idea. XR was the only one that wasn't actually a top. He just kind of had a little spring-loaded mechanism, and he'd go shooting off across the room. Had some wheels on the bottom. So super cool. You take them apart, and they all have like decals, little custom windshields and stuff. So this is really neat. When Apollo 13 came out, they had a kind of a similar design. It was just a standard rocket with decals and pogs went with it. I don't know if I've still got that anymore, but that was pretty cool too. So thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.